Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're embarking on an enlightening journey to explore 5 simple steps to stop overthinking, drawing inspiration from the rich teachings of Buddhism. Overthinking can often feel like a mental prison, where worries and doubts trap us in a constant cycle of anxiety and stress. It's an experience many of us face, leading us to feel overwhelmed and disconnected from the present moment. But what if I told you that there's a path to liberation? By integrating key Buddhist principles into our daily lives, we can cultivate mindfulness, embrace clarity, and transform our thought patterns for the better. Let's start with our first step, cultivating presence through mindfulness. In a fast-paced world filled with distractions, social media, constant notifications, and the pressures of everyday life, finding stillness can be challenging. However, the practice of mindfulness invites us to slow down and truly engage with the present moment. By taking a few minutes each day to practice mindfulness meditation, we can train our minds to focus and reduce the noise of overthinking. I'll guide you through a simple meditation technique designed for beginners. This practice will help you develop an awareness of your thoughts, allowing you to observe them without getting lost in them. Moving on to our second step, observing thoughts without judgment. Buddhism teaches us to view our thoughts as transient experiences rather than absolute truths. This is crucial in breaking the cycle of overthinking. When we learn to observe our thoughts without labeling them as good or bad, we can detach from the emotional charge they bring. In this segment, we'll engage in practical exercises that encourage this habit. For instance, we'll practice thought journaling, where you can jot down your thoughts without filtering them. By doing this, you'll learn to recognize patterns in your thinking and gain insight into your emotional responses. The third step we'll discuss is letting go of attachment to outcomes. One of the central teachings in Buddhism is the concept of impermanence, that everything in life is in a constant state of flux. When we cling tightly to specific outcomes, we create unnecessary suffering for ourselves. Instead, we can cultivate a mindset of acceptance and openness to whatever comes our way. I'll share stories and anecdotes that illustrate how embracing uncertainty can lead to unexpected joy and growth. You'll learn techniques to help you release the need for control, focusing instead on what you can influence, your actions and your responses. Next, we'll explore our fourth step, grounding techniques to anchor you in the present. When we find ourselves spiraling into overthinking, grounding practices can serve as powerful tools to pull us back into the here and now. Simple practices, such as mindful breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, or connecting with nature, can help shift our focus and energy. In this part of the video, I'll demonstrate a few grounding exercises you can easily incorporate into your daily routine. Whether it's taking a mindful walk outside or using your senses to appreciate your surroundings, these techniques will help you regain your center. Finally, our fifth step revolves around building a supportive mindset. Surrounding ourselves with positivity and supportive influences can significantly impact our mental well-being. We'll discuss how to cultivate relationships and environments that encourage mindfulness and understanding. This might involve finding like-minded communities, reading uplifting literature, or practicing self-compassion. I'll share tips on how to create a nurturing atmosphere both within yourself and in your external world, reinforcing the lessons we've learned throughout this journey.